Good morning, everyone! Welcome to our homeroom guidance class. This is me again, Ma'am Maria Laika Ditambut, your grade 7 advisor. This week, I will discuss to you the homeroom guidance module number 3, which is all about embracing uniqueness. This module is designed to help you in your academic-related needs, concerns affecting your individuality or yourself, your relationship with others, and interaction in the community, and in discovering your interests, talents, and skills that will help you explore future career options and opportunities. The module has 6 interactive tasks, which are: let's try this, let's explore this, keep in mind, you can do it, what I have learned, and share your thoughts and feelings. Make sure to read, think, follow, and enjoy every task that you are asked to do. Have fun, stay safe, and healthy. Once again, our module is module number 3, which is all about embracing uniqueness. In this lesson, these are the learning objectives.
At the end of this module, you are expected to: Number 1, distinguish your own uniqueness and the characteristics of your immediate others or your family members. Number 2, identify actions that show respect for individual differences as observed in family interaction. And Number 3, value the importance of good relationship and individual differences.
Remember, this module is good for 2 weeks. Week 5 and Week 6 of the first quarter. And the suggested time allotment is 120 minutes. Also, you will need the following materials: clean sheets of paper or bond papers, your pencil, and your ball pen. So, what are we waiting for? Let's start with the introduction. I have a question. Do you like spicy foods? Some people may answer yes, but others, they will automatically say no. Those who say no might dislike it because of the burning sensation it gives to the mouth, while others, they can perfectly handle it. Those who say yes might really like spicy food very much. All of us have different tastes, different likings, as well as ways to enjoy things. In this module, we will go deeper and understand how people make good relationship even with individual differences. We can also distinguish different actions of people around us that influence our improvement as a person despite the challenges of the current times. Now, let's proceed to the first activity, the Let's Try This portion of the module, which is entitled Uniqueness in Our Family. Uniqueness starts at home. Your family composed of family members, your mother, your father, and your siblings, as well as the other extended part of your family. You may be different in your opinions, your beliefs, your likings, characteristics, and such things.
This activity is good for 15 minutes. Please listen carefully to the instructions. Number 1. Copy the table below on a clean sheet of paper. Number 2. Complete the table by writing your personal responses under column B. Number 3. Interview at least 2 of your family members and fill in column C and D. And last, number 4, answer the processing questions after accomplishing the table.
Once again, as you can see on the table, there are different questions under column A. These questions are your favorite food, your favorite TV show, your hobby, your favorite subject, your talent, what makes you happy, and what makes you angry. You're going to write your personal responses inside column B, while the answers of the 2 family members that you have interviewed will be written inside column C and column D. Don't forget to write who are these family members, okay? After you have accomplished the table, I am going to ask you processing questions. Let's proceed now to the following processing questions. Question number 1. Do you have the same answers as the other members of your family? What are these? And question number 2. How are you different from your family members? Please cite some examples. After accomplishing the Let's Try portion of the module, I know now that you are surprised with the answers of your family members. Your favorite food, your talent is different from the answers of your family members. And that is the whole point of this module, which is about embracing uniqueness. You are unique and you are special, and that is very good because you have your own identity that makes you special from your family members. This time, let's move on to the Let's Explore This portion of the module, which is entitled, What Will You Do? There are similarities and differences among individuals. Some of these are obvious, others are not. It is important for you to recognize and respect your similarities and differences with the people around you in order for you to strengthen the relationship with them. Remember, no 2 persons are the same because even twins, they have their own similarities but also big differences. Just always keep in mind to respect each other's beliefs, opinions, abilities, and accept each other's characteristics in order for you to develop a good relationship with other people. Always keep in mind, respect begets respect. That's the golden rule.
Going back to our activity, please read each situation and answer the questions. Write your answer on a clean sheet of paper. Situation number 1. Your younger sister shows difficulty in her schoolwork and you would like to help her. However, you also need to submit your school requirements the next day. What would you do? How would you handle this kind of situation? Would you help your sister? Or would you just ignore her? Situation number 2. You overheard your parents talking about their plans for your future. They plan to send you to a medical school. In silence, you were determined to be a fashion designer. How would you tell your parents about your dream? Would you follow your parents? Or would you tell them that you don't like it and you wanted to become a fashion designer? Lastly, situation number 3. Water supply in your area is very limited. You share the little supply with the rest of your family. If your friend told you that you have an unpleasant smell, what would you do?
After answering the 3 situations on the Let's Explore This portion of the module, proceed now to the following processing questions.
Question number 1. What did you consider in answering the different situations? Question number 2. Based on your answers, how did you face your differences with other people in the situations? Question number 3. Is it easy to maintain a positive relationship with others despite differences?
Alright, congratulations! You are halfway done with our module. This time, let's proceed to the keep in mind part of the module number 3, which is about respect uniqueness. Being unique is something that you can be proud of. Be proud that you are an Aita. Isn't it? You always say, Aita siku, pag maragul ko. You have to learn how to accept your individuality or yourself. Accept that you are in a way special from others. Hence, you are unique. And that makes you stand out from others.
You can easily identify your friends through their faces, preferences, gestures, and expressions. Keeping this in mind, we learn how to respect their individuality and establish healthy relationship with them. Here are some practical and effective ways on how to show respect for others' uniqueness.
The first one is recognize individual differences. As we interact with other people, we tend to compare and differentiate our personal traits, our abilities, characteristics, and behaviors from other people.
We can easily identify similarities and differences amongst people. It is essential that we value our individual differences so that we will be able to understand the reason behind other person's actions, beliefs, and behavior. Acceptance of individual differences will help us in establishing healthy relationships.
Number 2, empathize. Empathize simply means to see others' perspective, to recognize others without judgment, and to understand others' feelings. For example, you saw your classmate crying because he failed his examination. You can empathize with him by listening to his concerns and offering words of encouragement. Number 3, speak with kindness. Proper communication is essential in showing respect for others. You need to properly choose the correct words to say and the timing, as well as the tone of your voice.
It is also important that before you speak, you also listen. Being kind in words and in actions would lead to healthy relationships. On the other hand, shouting or being rude to others leads to misunderstanding, fighting, and broken relationships.
Remember, it is not enough that you know how to speak. It is also important that you know how to listen carefully to other people. Number 4, promote positivity.
Positive words and actions can influence the quality of our relationships.
Remember to use words of appreciation, gratitude, and encouragement, and show actions like smiling, nodding, and tapping the shoulder to show affirmation. Number 5, express personal thoughts and feelings in an appropriate manner. You can express your thoughts and feelings with your family members, teachers, or friends, or other people that you can trust. You can also express yourself through writing a personal journal or through communicating with other people with the use of social media or someone that you know or someone that is close to your heart. You can also express yourself by means of creative arts, by drawing, by painting, or even singing and dancing. Number 6, care to show compassion. The best way to show compassion is to be a friend. Being a friend means being a good listener, showing a good example, and having concern to the welfare of others. Or in other words, you are there in times of trouble or difficulty. And last but definitely not the least, number 7, treat everyone with sincerity.
Treating everyone with sincerity means being honest in our words and actions. We can show sincerity by keeping our promises, giving honest comments, being consistent in our behavior toward others, and accepting our personal limitations. However, we need to be mindful on how we express our sincerity to still emphasize our good intention. Good job, learners! You are doing great so far. Now let's move on to the You Can Do It part of your module. And the suggested time allotment for this activity is 15 minutes. The title of your activity is Strengthening Relationships Amidst Diversity. Choose a word from the box below and give an example on how you are going to use it to promote respect for individual differences and healthy relationship. Write your answer on a clean sheet of paper.
Let's now proceed to what I have learned portion of the module. In this part, I want to know what you have learned in this module by answering the following questions. Number 1. How will you promote good relationship in your family? And number 2, how will you inspire others to respect individual differences? The time allotment in this activity is 15 minutes. And last but definitely not the least, the last portion of our module, which is all about share your thoughts and feelings.
On a clean sheet of paper, create a slogan about embracing the uniqueness of every person. You may use different art materials that you have at home. Here is the sample of a slogan.
Embracing uniqueness is the key to transforming relationships by Jonah Kristen. I hope you enjoyed our lesson, which is all about module number 3, embracing uniqueness. Always remember that you are unique, you are special, and that makes you stand out among the rest. Be proud that you are an Aita. Aita ka, ipagmalaki mo. Until next time, see you again. Bye!